Stealthy Crafter here. So today I have a whip and chat. If you don't know what a whip means, it means work in progress. And I am working on Bakery by Bailey J. The canvas is from Diamond Art Club. It's 51 by 41 centimeters. And I'm about halfway done with it. I did start some work further up here. Actually, I'll show you. Let me move everything off the canvas so I can at least move some stuff around. So yeah, I started some work further up here, but just moving the canvas all around is a big pain trying to get it positioned just right. So I figured I would skip and start working on down here to make a video. Let me move everything back on. There we go. Let's see. Hope everyone's doing okay today. It's rainy here. If you guys aren't, I hope that things will look up for you guys. And that things will get better. It's been a hectic week for me. I've been getting the kids prepped. I know I've been saying this like the last few weeks. There's just so much work trying to make sure getting the kids prepped, and then of course I started procrastinating and then freaking out because I procrastinated. One of the things was making their masks. Nothing to worry about. They have masks. But it was just I was procrastinating about making brand new ones, and I went into kind of a panic on Sunday, since school started yesterday. Yesterday was first day of school, and wanted to get them brand new masks. Now, I don't know why in my head I thought this was going to be easy, because I haven't touched that sewing machine in a few months, and I'm not the best at it. But somehow I'm like, well, I've made a bunch of masks already. I know how to do this. Never mind that I'm learning a brand new pattern and style. I got this. I didn't get it. I spent all day on Sunday trying to make a mask, and I finally succeeded in making some nice masks for the kids for their first day of school. By 12:30 I was finished making one mask each. And like I said, I don't know why I thought that it would have been fine. But let me show you. Okay, so this is the kind of mask I make for the kids. This is what they've been wearing all last year. There's nothing wrong with it. They just don't want this over their head anymore. They don't want this elastic band thing, which is fine. And I could have been making masks with just putting stuff around their ears instead. But they also complained about about the seam touching their mouth. So I've looked and made these masks. They're called like the 3D masks. So comes out and covers your nose, covers your chin, and I've made a few. This is going to be for the twins for tomorrow. They picked out these things. I just made them this morning before I started this. But I've been I tried to work all day yesterday when the kids went to their first day, and I kept messing up again. I don't know what is going on, but my sewing machine keeps getting caught, and then I have to go and get everything pulled back out and then redo the whole process. And it's aggravating, to say the least. I've been trying to figure out what my issue is, and then of course some of the masks come out perfectly, like this one right here. This one is one of my better masks. I like this one a lot. So some of them come out like that, and then the next mask comes out completely janky, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I've been getting frustrated over it. So I figured I'm going to take a break. The kids all have, they have plenty of masks that go around their head, so they can deal with that for the rest of the week. And I'll get started on later on when I have a fresh set of eyes. I'm not exhausted or sleep deprived, because I've been sleep deprived, and I've been doing that with the tweezers a lot lately. So I'm just putting it to the side. They have that for tomorrow. Then the next 2 days, they're going to just have to deal with the other kind. But otherwise, they had a great first day of school. They all enjoyed their new teachers. My oldest was sweet and nice enough to take the younger two to their classes, and luckily with the twins, their classes were right next to each other, so they don't have to be far from each other. So excuse me. They don't get to see each other during lunchtime. Right now, all lunches are in their own classrooms. But during recess, they're able to see each other, but they're not able to play with each other. Kind of the same as last year. And yeah, it's kind of sad, but understandable. We're operating on a family model, is what they're saying, or something like that. And that just essentially means that everyone's in their own private bubble kind of thing at school. And my oldest, she's been really excited about going back to school, because she's missed school. Especially like today, she was telling me right before we dropped her off, she was supposed to start her GT classes. And if you don't know what GT is, it's gifted and talented. I don't know if they call it something else in other schools or whatnot. I just remember it being called gifted and talented, or gifted classes and stuff like that when I was in school. And excuse me, I'm still waking up. I think it's almost, I can't tell. I don't have a clock in here. And my phone is recording, so I can't just look on my phone. But I'm still waking up. I haven't drank a lot of coffee. I'm dealing with some exhaustion. So my brain is kind of on a fog in a way. I'm just trying to remember everything. But yeah, she's excited to start GT today, because she wanted to see her other teachers and see some of her friends who aren't in her class this year. She had a couple of people who were in GT that were in her class last year, but they're now in different 4th grade classes. But luckily, all the GT kids come together for twice a day for the advanced classes, so she gets to see some of her friends again. She was also telling me she made a brand new friend yesterday, which was awesome. And she actually has one of her best friends with her in class, which is, I have a sigh of relief about that. I know she wishes her other best friend was with her, but hopefully he's doing okay in a different class. But one of the reasons why I'm all sorts of relief is because one of her bullies is also in the class with her, and I hope that girl just doesn't bother my kid. She was one of the reasons why we had to have our kids not ride the bus anymore. She would constantly laugh and call them names. What happened in my oldest when she was in second grade. That the that kid was a brand new kid, and my child, being the way she is, and that means it doesn't mean anything bad, but she's a very sociable kid. She loves to say hello to new people. Well, when the new kid moved in, she was all like, "Hi, I like you. Want to be my friend?" And at first, it was like, okay, and then like she made like 3 bracelets because at the time, my oldest was going through a rainbow loom phase where she was just making bracelets for everyone. So it wasn't like, no, she wasn't just making it for this new girl. She was making it for everybody in her class. And after my kid gave her these bracelets, and she asked her, "What's your favorite colors? I'm going to be making this stuff for you." And she made these bracelets. She made a bracelet for her sister because her sister said she liked it too. And after all that, the next day she goes, "Go away. I don't like you." I'm like, okay, wow. Um, and after that, what happened was she started rallying a lot of kids to go against my child. Like some of my kids' friends like stopped being her friend for children. I don't know what goes through their head. I mean, like, I was a kid once too, but man, I know I was picked on just as bad, but I don't understand how some kids could do that. But man, it hurt her so much. Like when that happened, like she was devastated with some of her friends abandoning her like that. Um, and then right after all of that, the pandemic happened, and we started staying home. School was basically canceled. Oh, it wasn't. It was like, you know, work from home kind of thing. But the thing was, the thing from 2 years ago, and I hate, it's almost 2 years. Holy cow! What happened was they just sent like a bunch of paperwork because at the time it was like, oh, it'll blow over. It's only for a few weeks. It'll be fine. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. So, my kid, we were able to pick up her tablet, pick up her homework, and we just did her stuff for the week. We didn't have any teachers to talk to online or anything like that. And then we found out it's not going to be a week or 2 weeks. Maybe it's a month. And we still didn't have online learning. We just had assignments sent out to us. And what was going on was we were doing the assignments and she would do them in rapid succession and then have nothing to do for the rest of the day. So she would work probably an hour at most, and she never saw her teacher. And then her teacher was doing like every 2 weeks, like just seeing everyone's face, and I was just like, okay. And it's just her talking, but I don't know. I was hoping for a bit more, a bit more assignments, not just to make my kid work all the time, but she needed something to do. She could not do like, okay, just do these 3 little assignments and then you're done for the day. And some of the stuff was also stuff like go outside and, meet some friends. And at the time I'm like, I'm not taking my kid outside and meeting people. But I'm getting off track. I do that a bit. Um, so I'm just, well, like I was saying, I'm just hoping that this kid is not going to torture my daughter again, because I can't have it where the teachers do nothing yet again. I mean, I know they can't always do something, but I feel like sometimes it's better to take one of the kids out of the classroom if they're focusing so much at a certain child, or let me take my kid out and move her into a different classroom, which would break her heart if that would have to happen, because she really likes her teacher and she knows her teacher. This year her teacher was apparently she talked to this teacher all last year during recess. So she's all like, I really am glad that I have her as my teacher. And I'm like, I'm so glad that you do, because there was another teacher that was supposed to, she was hoping to be her teacher, and I'm not going to be rude about it, but I'm glad that she's not, because I feel her and my oldest, it's not that they don't click. They click great. I just feel that she doesn't help her grow as she could, because she was her first grade teacher, and she struggled a lot in first grade with some stuff, like, and it just didn't feel like she was getting any guidance. So, and then second grade was great until the whole pandemic, and then she had her second grade teacher as her third grade teacher, which, oh man, made her on cloud nine. She was so happy about that, and now she has this fourth grade teacher that she knows, she's talked to all the time. And then let's see. And then with my other two, with my son, with my youngest two, well, all three of them, I don't know any of their teachers. Usually I can expect that, okay, well, maybe, they'll have one of my oldest's old teachers. Not the case this year. It was the case last year with my son. They had the same teachers, kindergarten teachers, which was kind of funny with my oldest and him. But yeah, this year, these teachers, I have no idea who they are. So they're new to me, and they seem to be really, really nice people. I'm just hoping that my son's teacher can handle him. He needs direction. He tends to get a bit too obsessive, hyper focused on a certain subject, and then that's all he'll want to learn, and will not stop going on about it. And it's a good thing, but at the same time, it can be bad, because he won't learn anything else. He will just want to learn that thing, and you gotta make sure he also learns other subjects as well. For the longest time, it was just ABCs. That's all he wanted to do, was just chant his ABCs, and read anything that had the alphabet. Not the fact that, there's words, just the alphabet. Then he got into the numbers as well, luckily enough, but it took the longest time to get him to read other books that would not just be ABCs, and he still gravitates to them. Just yesterday, he was all like, I found the book Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. That's his favorite book, by the way. And we had to actually get rid of that book a month or so ago, because it was falling apart from how much he has abused that poor thing. But he found Chicka Chicka Boom Boom at the school in his classroom, and he's like, and I read that, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. But with my younger two, they had to do a all about me, like, and the teacher had a questionnaire for me and my husband to fill out. I gave my husband my son's questionnaire because it was a lot longer. Yeah, I know. I gave him the bigger paperwork stack. But to be fair, I filled out all the rest of my son's paperwork, and then I filled out everything of my everything of our daughter. So I tried to make it as lessen the workload on them. But let's see. Yeah, it was just like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite music artist? My son doesn't really listen to music unless it's learning songs. But some of the stuff my son said was really off the wall, and like, what if you had 3 wishes? What would it be? If I remember correctly, and my husband was just trying to tell him, you don't mean it like that, do you? Right? Because, all right, so my son's gotten into space, and one of the things he does, he quotes the planets, and I'm pretty sure you're understanding where I'm going with this line. But it's like, he basically said if one of his wishes was to basically go to Uranus, and we've been trying to teach him to say Uranus instead, because I've noticed that a lot of places now pronounce it like that because of how Uranus can sound like. And my son has a fascination with talking about butts and poop in general. I know a lot of kids that age do, but he seems to kind of go over with it. But as I was trying to explain it to him yesterday that he has to say Uranus, he goes, well, I don't like that. I like the sound of Uranus more. He didn't understand why. I was just like, I saw my husband's shoulders start to, shake. And I had to gently explain it to him, like saying, well, you're about sounds like, and I told him, well, it's a body part. It sounds like you're saying someone's body part. And he's my son's just like, that's funny. Why do they call it anus? I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Because once he finds a word that he likes, he's going to say it over and over and over. And I'm like, you can't say it like that. It's, some people find it very inappropriate. And this whole time I'm just like, don't laugh. Don't laugh. The moment you start laughing, he's going to take that as permission. Don't laugh. Because if he sees us start chuckling in the background, he starts smiling and knows that he can keep doing that. Well, not that he knows he can keep doing that, but it's more as that he thinks it's going to be funny, and he's going to just keep doing it, trying to elicit a reaction from us. So it's just like, don't react. But yeah, so it's just like, so if the teacher asks him, hopefully he'll say Uranus. Hey, please. Please, kid. But with my daughter, his sister, she didn't have like a big questionnaire or anything like that. I had only 1 page, well, of a question sheet about, talk about, things that I should know about your kid, and if food allergies, whatnot. Some of the stuff, like some of the paperwork I filled out yesterday, not the questionnaire, but some of the paperwork was stuff we've already filled out, like, the lunch form, we filled out car writing information, all that kind of stuff, and it's just like, I don't feel like they really read any of this. let's see. I'm hoping that my video won't cut in half, because my phone still does that splicing thing. Not splicing. It does this thing where if I keep recording, it'll cut off a section. Excuse me. So if all of a sudden you see like a jump, that's probably what happened. Usually with the kids here, I get interrupted so often that I'm able to that it's not as big of a deal. I cut off the video, go do a thing, come back, turn the video on, so I just have to piece everything together. So we shall see. The words, we shall see. This is a lot of pink. So one of the things we did yesterday, I know that I've been talking about a lot with the kids. So one of the things we did yesterday was when the kids were at school, we didn't like redecorate their whole room, but we put up some new posters. Like they all like Super Mario, so we put up a Rosalina thing for our oldest, and for our youngest, she got Princess Peach, and they were big posters. And with our son, they were like the really tiny ones, so he got all 6 of those, and we kind of arranged it in a 3x2 kind of thing. So, and when they got home and I said, go see your rooms, they were so surprised. They're probably going to be even more surprised once I'm able to decorate their rooms a bit more. I'm planning on getting some wall decals for them. Actually, I'm going to use the tweezers. I'm going to, buy some wall decals. So, like with my oldest, her room's is more like mermaid type theme. So I found this big mermaid decal to go in there. I found a couple of other posters that are mermaids, and some pillows too that are sequined. So the reversible sequins. So you brush your hand one way, it shows one picture. You brush your hand the other way, it shows another. So I mean, like, I won't be able to get all of this stuff all together, but I figure over the next few months we'll actually be able to do some decorating for their rooms. Like with my youngest, I found some unicorn things. I found fairies, rainbows. With my son, I saw I don't know if I want to get him any more dinosaur stuff. He still likes dinosaurs, but I feel like his thing is now all space related. So I wanted to probably get him some planet decals. I found some glow in the dark ones that I could stick on the wall. And I saw some like the world map, a decal for that too. So, and he's obsessed with flags and stuff like that. He's really into learning about the countries and the flags. This one song constantly gets played in the household, and it's just about the countries of the world and their flags. And he'll play it over and over if you let him. But yeah, we're planning on decorating the kids' room a little bit here and there. I still need to hang rainbow little dragons in my youngest room. Haven't found a frame for it yet, so We're looking to do that. Hopefully we'll get that hung up soon. I still need to get her a wardrobe for her room because she doesn't have a closet. I'm tired of hanging all of her dresses in my room. Let's see. I'm going to take a drink of water. I am planning on releasing another video this week. It's going to be another Oraloa one. Since I got that last Monday. I was going to tell you who it was, but now I'll wait. I was kind of hoping I would have a better light situation, because it's still kind of cloudy outside, and I really want to showcase it very much with some natural lighting, but maybe tomorrow I'll be able to record it. I was looking on the website to see if I could find any more, because I was just like, maybe I should get something for winter. But no, my husband's like, no, you bought enough. I'm like, come on, hubby, please. Nah, gotta know. Well, shall see. But, because I was kind of wanting to try, I should probably actually work on the ones that I have, see if I like it, and then the next one I order probably would be a square, because like both of them that I got are rounds, and I want to see how they work. Actually, I might work on one of them. Not the one for Drills and Chills event that's going to be coming up. Gotta wait on this, but I'm pretty sure that with the kids gone and after I'm done with working on all the masks, I'm going to have some time on my hands, and I might be a little quicker with diamond painting. So, excuse me. So I might be able to work on a project, and I was going to work on a smaller one while waiting for Drills and Chills, but maybe I should work on the one that I'm unboxing. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let's see. Oh, for my gaming, did we? No, we didn't. I was going to say we defeated Sylvanas. We didn't defeat Sylvanas. I don't know what I was thinking. So we, where did I put that? There we go. I am trying to think. Okay, so we did a really good job raiding last week. This drill does not want to. Whatever. I'll find it in a minute. We did a really good week on raiding. We got all the way up to Sylvanas again. We tried our hand on her a little bit on Tuesday night, and then on Thursday night. Then we decided to go and do Mythic Terragru. Took us a couple attempts, but we actually got it down. So there's that. This week we're going to probably try our hand on Mythic Mythic Eye of the Jailer. And then go back and start working on the rest of the thing. We know that we just need to gear up. I still have some stuff that I need from Heroic, so hopefully we'll still be going Heroic after this. Because I don't want to be slamming my head up against bosses we can't beat. It's not fun. But yeah, so I think today we're going to be doing Mythic Terragru again, and then we're going to Eye of the Jailer, and I don't know what's after that, once we beat Eye of the Jailer, I don't know if we're going to try and do the next mythic one or if we're going to just go back to heroic. I've played a bit of Final Fantasy with my hubby too. I think last night we hit 40 on the classes that we've been maining so far. Got 40 on Bard. We haven't gotten to the second primal yet, but my husband said we're getting close. Some of the people though, man, not the NPCs. Some of the NPCs, I started cursing their names and stuff like that, and my husband, he just started laughing hysterically with how I was ranting and raving with some of the characters. I'm like, oh, you're gonna give me that look? Oh, you're gonna talk to me and then all of a sudden just say nothing and do that? And he just started laughing. I mean, it was a bit ridiculous, but at the same time, come on, that made me mad, that one quest. I don't know if I'm able to play it all this week with him. He had a few days off this week. Not this week, last week. He was able to take some time off. And he had yesterday off as well. But we really didn't get to do as much together. We got to play a lot of Final Fantasy on Saturday? Sunday? No, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. We got to play quite a bit on Saturday together, but we also were trying to spend some time with the kids before they started school this week. But, and then yesterday, I'm pretty sure he was hoping that we could have done some stuff. But I was just like, I gotta make mask! Hopefully the kids like the mask. Because they want to feel more grown up instead of wearing stuff that goes around their heads. And I can't blame them. But at the same time, I don't trust them to not lose their mask either. Because they are kids. Sorry guys, didn't realize that I wasn't recording. Whoops. I stopped to look outside because I heard a noise and I thought I hit record and I was just chatting. Well, I'm pretty sure you saw some progress here. And then I looked up and I noticed that, the phone's still there. Not blinking, waiting for me to hit the record button. Whoops. So you missed out a bit of conversation from me. Probably a good thing. I was just going on about nonsense. One of the things I was going on about was we were planning on piercing our youngest ears sometime soon. She's been begging to get her ears pierced for years, and we've told her not until she's 6 years old. And she's been like, please, and she's been 6 for a few months, and we've been planning on getting it done. It's just so expensive to, because I have a nickel allergy, my oldest has a nickel allergy, and my oldest had a really bad reaction to her earrings, not when she got them pierced, but like a few months afterwards, because I bought the cheap earrings for her because we didn't know if she really had a nickel allergy or not. I knew I had one, and I just made sure she got her ears pierced with gold earrings instead, just to make sure. And then what happened was a few months after her ears pierced, it was let's see, started to get holidays and stuff like that, and she wore cheap earrings for the holiday events, and it really messed her ears up bad, to the point where we had the nurse calling us. They were bleeding and stuff like that. We had to put band-aids. We had to clean them out. I told her no more earrings until we can fix this. And then she was also wearing them when she went to bed. I'm like, no, you got to take them out. But so I'm kind of nervous about letting my youngest to get her ears pierced because of that experience. And even now with my oldest, she doesn't really wear earrings anymore, because they hurt her ears. So we've been buying a lot of hypoallergenic stuff, and she's wearing that from time to time. We had to make sure that the holes didn't close up in her ears because I told her that can happen, and she freaked out. And there have been a few times where we actually had to force the stud to go through just the last piece of, skin, which wasn't pleasant. And I don't want to have to do that all over again with my youngest, but she really wants to get her ears pierced. So, but this time I am not going to get any costume type jewelry. I'm going to just put my foot down and say no. But yeah, but it's expensive because I don't go to Claire's or anything, and I'm not judging anyone who does. Just wanted to put that out there really quickly. I just don't feel comfortable. I have some really bad piercing gun experiences with my ears, and I know that with my nickel allergy, and my oldest has a nickel allergy, that my youngest also probably has one too. She wears a lot of leggings and dressings and stuff, so I don't have any clothes that have like the buttons on the jeans that's touching her skin. And she wears a lot of plastic jewelry, so I don't really have any experience if she does have it. But I'm just going to make sure she's not going to be dealing with anything that has nickel in these earrings. I'm going to buy all the... I might have to just go splurging on a little bit more expensive stuff for them, which is funny because I don't... As much as I love to wear earrings, I can't wear the ones that I do have because even though it says hypoallergenic, there's something in there that's still causing my ears to itch and swell, and I can't wear them. And I read somewhere that sometimes even with those earrings, they may contain trace amounts of nickel. Don't know if that's true, but something in there is causing my ears to hurt. Luckily, it doesn't cause my oldest ears to hurt, so she can wear those earrings. Those kind of earrings is what I mean. So that's going to be something new for me to learn this week, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we're planning on doing that for our youngest. Excuse me. If you hear any growling, I'm pretty sure it's my stomach. I haven't ate today. I probably should get off here and start finding something to eat before I go back to working on more masks. So I'm going to actually stop here for now, and hopefully, am I still recording? Oh yes, I am still recording. I got a little panicky. I thought I wasn't. I hope you guys have a good day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. I do post updates. Well, I haven't posted much updates on Instagram, but if you do want to see progression photos, I do post them on Instagram, and I will be trying to go back to a regularly posted schedule up there because I try to post every day. It's just with school starting, I've been lacking. I'm in slacking on that. So if you want to, go visit Instagram, check out some of the photos that I've taken of this one right here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!